Hello and welcome back to Football Manager once again. We have now made it to the second leg of the first knockout round for this Champions League season. But we have to overturn a 2-0 defeat in the first leg, and that's going to be difficult. You can see here. But since then, we have gone on a very good run of form. 4 straight unbeaten, with only a single draw, only conceding a single goal. It's very good, I think. But that means nothing because that's, as you can see, Leicester, Watford, Norwich. They should really be, in League One, but that's not the point. That's not difficult opposition. Man United, difficult opposition, yes, but we drew 0-0 with them in a very hard-fought game. So, yeah, I'm not expecting to get through this, if I'm honest with you. I'm not. Because we need to either score 2 goals and not concede, or score 4 goals if we concede any. It's going to be difficult. I understand that. So, let's get into this game. I didn't mention who's playing. Blizzari is in goal. We've got Livramento, Eduardo Yulla and Augusto in defence. Nato and Doyle in the midfield, behind Jovanovski, Leonardo, Nestorov and Mateus. On the bench we've got Sam Watson, Stefan Tasic, Tichwan Thomas, Louis Barry, Cengiz Yildirim, Kane Ramsey and Zlatan Zahajovic. Yeah, I'm not expecting to win this game. You may say that's defeatism, but to me that's just... It's just realistic, really. It's just being realistic to the situation we're currently in. I've always described myself as a pessimistic optimist. Someone that believes that they're not going to get... Oh, well done. Nestorov scoring the opening goal, 7th of the season for him, on the 7th minute. Well done for him. But yes, as I was saying, I'm a pessimistic optimist, which means that I don't expect I'm going to do well, but when I do, I'm pleasantly surprised. That sort of thing. So I'm not expecting us to win this game, but if we were to, I would be pleasantly surprised. Leonardo now with a corner kick, swings it into the far post, met by the head of a defender, and it goes out to Jovanovski, but the ball is cleared, and Alberg is now effectively clear behind our defence. Now he is clear behind our defence, gets a shot away, but thankfully it's put well wide. That was very poor from the defender there, getting him under the player with the tackle, which was very poor. Jovanovski now on the edge of the box, trying to get across, instead plays it back to Nato, who shoots but poorly with his left foot. He is a right-footed player and he only has a very low level of ability with his left foot. But then again, this is Football Manager. A player can score a wonder goal with 1 finishing, so that's really not important. Oh my god. I thought that went in for a minute. 21 minutes down and a corner kick from Alberg for Bayern Munich. Swings it into the far post, but thankfully Orban's header is sent over the bar. And we still lead by a single goal to 0. We do need another one. That is obvious, we need another goal. But another free kick here, this time from Leonardo. Will it go in? No, he's going to cross it instead for Yulla. Oh, I genuinely thought that had gone in. The net needs to stop rippling if the ball hits the post, because it's very frustrating when it doesn't actually go in. But I thought Leonardo would have had a shot with that one, but he didn't. Throw in from Livramento. Okay, I don't actually know what happened there. I wasn't paying attention well enough. Leonardo with a corner kick, swings it into the far post, but the ball ends up going all the way out to Jovanovski, who tries to play the ball back into the middle, finds Nato, plays it to Jovanovski again, tackled by Finger, but not fully. This time he does get the ball away and ends up running clear with it. Now some creativity from the team. Hopefully we can get something before the half-time whistle that will put us on a level basis, but we didn't. That's, to be honest with you, 1-0 up. I'm already happy with the result. Nestorov's playing the best game he's played in a very, very long time. So, to be honest with you, I'm not actually going to make any changes. I'm just going to praise Nestorov again and then go from there, I think. I will ask for some more from the team though. We do need another goal, of course. Free kick from Luna now, plays it short to Pavard. In the middle for Meyer. Meyer runs it into the middle, looking for Gartner. Gartner back to Meyer. Over the top, looking for the left winger, but only finds Jovanovski. Nets now with the ball, plays it all the way back to Nubel, to Luna now. Looking out wide, finds Alberg. Alberg gets it completely round Augusto, but the ball ends up with Yuller. Now to Augusto, now Doyle. Back to Augusto again. In the middle finds NATO. NATO looking up, finds Jovanovski clear on the right wing. Looking to get it round the defender, doesn't need to. Leonardo plays it to Nestorov, the goal scorer, shoots and makes it 2-0 to Millwall. Yuri Nestorov playing the best game of football he's played, probably for the entirety of 2028 for him. And I genuinely have hope now. I am pleasantly surprised, as I mentioned earlier, and I do genuinely think we have this opportunity now to win this fixture. We just need to now hope that we don't concede, and if we do concede, that we can score another 2 goals on top of this, which is going to be unlikely, I'll admit. I'll admit that now, it's going to be unlikely. But we've played so well in this fixture that I genuinely don't think it's going to happen. Plizzari, ball out to the left back of Augusto, plays it forward to Nestorov, but it's a terrible ball. Orban now through in the middle, plays it back to Meyer, to Finger now. Finger plays it over the top, looking for Alberg, does find him, crosses the ball in. Orban's header is thankfully clutched by Plizzari. I will actually ask for some creativity from the boys. Hopefully we can get a 3rd goal. Put even more pressure on Bayern to possibly make a mistake. Yuller now with the ball, plays it out wide, finding Augusto. Runs it along the left wing, gets it forward, but is halted by Alberg, but gets it round him very well. Now Doyle with the ball, runs it out to the right wing for Jovanovski. NATO now with the ball, plays it to Leonardo, forward to Jovanovski, and what a strike! Millwall 3, Bayern Munich 0. Now, if I was to tell you this was the result before this fixture, I don't think anyone, including myself, would have believed it. He did look a tad offside, I'll admit, though. He did look a tad offside. I must admit. Oh, barely on. But, to be honest with you, I would not have been, annoyed as a fan if I had seen that and then it just been given offside by the linesman, because despite knowing full well that he was onside with the VAR, looking from the eye, that would have been difficult. Pavard to Meyer. Meyer crossed it in for Finger, but headed away by Eduardo. Now Iban Nato plays it forward, looking for Mateus, and finds him. Mateus into the box, shoots, but it's pulled wide. That would have been a spectacular goal. And arguably, I'd have actually wanted him to go down to get a penalty for Nestorov to get his 3rd. But it wasn't to be. Let's drop some praise. Hopefully that isn't poorly timed and we're now going to concede. And I'm going to praise them for conceding, because that will be very bad. Nubel now with the ball. Played forward to Hernandez. To Nets now, to Meyer. Meyer looking back finds Hernandez. Now to Luna. Luna back to Nubel. Nubel forward to Hernandez. Forward now to Meyer. Out wide finds Nets. Nets forward to Braff. Braff runs it into the middle to the centre circle, pulling Jovanovski very far to the other side of the field. Didn't need to go with him. Alberg plays it back to Pavard, crosses it in, but headed away by Yuller, not very far though. And Alberg picks the ball up, crosses it in, and thankfully the shot was blocked. 75 minutes down. Will we hold this result? Because, in theory, another goal from us would mean we are safe to concede. I wouldn't want to concede for obvious reasons, but we would be safe to do so. But at the minute, with just 1 minute left, I do think it's happened. Millwall have beaten Bayern Munich. Well done, Millwall. And Yuri Nestorov, clearly man of the match, clearly the best player on that field. Oh, wrong one, that's the one I wanted. And I am exceptionally pleased. I'm also exceptionally pleased with, the improvement of some of these players. Jovanovski getting some goals. And to be honest with you, the way we played was exceptional. So we are now in the knockout. Well, I say knockout stages, the quarter-final knockout stages. We're already in the knockout stage, of course. And tomorrow's video is going to be the quarter-final draw. And apparently it was the team talk which actually helped us go through, which is surprising. And as I mentioned, £191 million. And it still wouldn't be enough. Especially not after that result, it would not be enough. Apparently 4 of our players have been scouted by the Brazilian manager for his next squad. Hopefully they don't get played in the World Cup, which is coming up in 2 years' time. Praising Nestorov for his exceptional ability in that fixture. We received £8.2 million, rounding up of course, from that victory. And I'm incredibly pleased, as you can probably tell. Club Vision, I believe we've now passed the quarter-final one here. Yes, we have now reached the quarter-final, so that's all good. That's all good. We just need to qualify next season for it. Yeah, this is the best I've seen this team play in quite some time, that 3-0 win over Bayern. So I'm very pleased. Of course, we've got Man City in the FA Cup quarter-final. Again, I'm not expecting to get through that one, especially seeing as they've already won the Carabao Cup. They're only a point behind their rivals, Man United. It wouldn't be out of the question for them to get a win on the 18th. But, as mentioned, let's just quickly go to... where is it? Okay, it wouldn't be there for some reason. Let's click on Bayern Munich for their schedule. There we go, Champions League. So the Champions League quarter-final will be drawn on the 17th. So that'll be the next video for tomorrow. So until then, I bid thee adieu. Goodbye.